gonna be a duck ride, guys.
It's good.
Yeah, we're visiting this duck ride. We had this last 2013.
Have fun in the water, and if we're lucky, maybe even a little bit in the air. Today I'm going to be talking about some true fact, some legend, and just a little bit of what I like to call food for thought. That's right, some grade A baloney. I'll let you guys decide which is which and what is what. The very first point of interest on is about 1932, when it was remodeled with a second dynamite. Shortly thereafter, a woman by the name of Miss Helen Brown purchased these statues to decorate her property, Dawn Manor. Now do keep that name, Miss Helen Brown and Dawn Manor, in the back of your mind, as they will be coming up later on today's tour. But I guess the main point I'm really trying to get at here, guys, is please don't take these statues for granted. Now, I really hope you guys like that one, because I'm told that's one of my best jokes. So if you didn't, it's going to be quite the long tour.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah.
A little bit of info about this mean
Look at this.
walking machine. You're already
Where we're at.
Sherry here is 31 feet long, 11 feet tall, 8 feet 2 inches wide, and she weighs in at a slim and slender 7.5 tons. About 22,000 of these ducks were ever produced between the years of 1942 to 1944, held in Pontiac, Michigan, with a cost of about $10,000 apiece. These ducks served in World War II and later parts of the Great Conflict. Their main purpose was to transport troops and supplies from ship to shore. Sherry here is driven by a 5.9-liter diesel Cummins engine. She tops off about 45 to 50 miles per hour man, 5 to 7 knots on water, but I bet I could get it going about 150 right over that cliff. Now, we will be going on some twists and some turns on today's tour, so if you guys do feel as though you're going to fall out of the duck at any point, please be sure to grab onto the person next to you and take him with you. As I'm only 5 stops, at least 2 of you fall out.
Look. It's gonna be fun, Daddy Bun. It's worth it. You wait and see when you're gonna be in the ocean or in the river. It's so nice, remember? Oh my gosh, Daddy Bun! No. This is crazy. So nice.
Now we should be seeing plenty of wildlife on today's tour. So if you guys do see something I don't, please be sure to yell up here, point out, and I'll do my very best to slow down or stop so that everybody can get a good look.
We're all looking around for it.
I was like, where is that? Holy cow.
We are now descending into Ferndale. Ferndale gets its name because only
Ferndale.
27 different species of fern, including but not limited to the red fern, the blue fern, the purple fern, the pink fern, the magenta fern, the white fern, the black fern, the orange fern, the yellow fern, the tall fern, the short fern, the walking fern, the running fern, the repeating fern, the repeating fern, the repeating fern, the jumping fern, and the very elusive and rarely seen invisible fern. Right between those two trees, the sun is very porous, meaning it holds a lot of moisture. That creates kind of natural air conditioner down here in Ferndale, and on any given day.
And now. Oh boy.
Are you guys ready? The moment you've all been waiting for. To start. stop and look for traffic. Now, as we jump the river today, guys, I do ask that you do two things for me. With one hand, embrace yourself to see in front of you, and with the other, like your nose. And just like that, we are now a boat afloat the Wisconsin River.
You can look at the video. I mean, one. Is that nice? Oh my gosh, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that, Wisconsin. It's so nice. That is so nice. Oh my gosh. Is that pool? Huh? No, I won't.
Let's go fishing over there.
Really? So beautiful.
Okay, if you guys follow the shoreline off to the left side of the dock, all the way up to that mushroom-shaped rock right up there, you'll see the very first rock formation on today's tour, Pulpit Rock. Now, there's actually a really story going with this one. A long time ago, a preacher used to stand atop Pulpit Rock and preach all his sermons to the Native Americans down below as they floated on by their canoes. Well, to be completely honest, he was a very long-winded preacher, and the Native Americans just did not care for any of it. They kept on falling asleep and floating right on by in those canoes. The preacher, he was obviously not too happy with this, so one day, when he's super fed up, he went to town and bought himself a brand new baby grand piano in an attempt to spice up those sermons. So, he went out the next day, and he played his heart out. Unfortunately for him, though, Native Americans still did not care. Just kept on dozing off, floating right on by. The preacher, however, he was way too focused on that brand new baby grand, he did not even notice. Nor did he notice the massive thunderstorm that had just rolled in. The one thing he did notice, though, was the lightning bolt that sure on Pulpit Rock splitting in two, and that sent the preacher flying all the way over there to that tree. You guys seeing it? It's that green one right there. Anyways, if you look off to our left, still see that baby grand to this day. Its leg resting upon Pulpit Rock, and its keys facing the heavens.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Look at that, Daddy. Oh my
to look off to the left side of the duct, you can get a good look at the second and most famous rock formation on today's tour, Hawks Peak. I'll try my very best to point out for you guys. That uppermost rock that's sticking out towards the river there, that's the Hawks Upper Peak. A little bit below that, doing the exact same thing, that's the Hawks Lower Peak. And right between those two, the jagged little rock just barely poking out there. That's the Hawks Tongue. Guys, you guys really stretch your imaginations here. There's a slit in that upper rock. That's the Hawks Eye. And that big old side of the rock that's coming out towards us is the Hawks Wing and Shoulder as he soars across the Wisconsin River. Now, Hawks Peak is a stunted name because it was once featured on the cover of Time
Look at that.
magazine way back in 1963. Hawks Peak is also a marker of sorts, and it's right below us. It's about 50 to 60 feet deep. One of the deepest points in the entire river.
It's beautiful. You like it? It's been a while, huh? What are you doing? Oh. That is cool. Look at that, it's so nice.
By now, I'm sure many of you may have noticed the brownish tint the river has. It's actually not due to any sort of pollution. It's because the Wisconsin River flows through a number of tamarack swamps. Inside of those tamarack swamps are tamarack trees. The roots of those tamarack trees secrete tannic acid. Thankfully, tannic acid is not harmful in any way, shape, or form. In fact, there's a pretty good chance many of you may have consumed some same, as it's found in many common beverages as a food dye. It's found in coffee, tea, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, root beer, and my personal favorite, the bottle of Jack Daniels I polished off right before taking this tour. Very unique qualities that allow all of those trees up there to grow up little to no topsoil. The first, which being what I was telling you earlier, it's very porous and it holds a lot of moisture. The second is that it's very brittle. And if I were to hand each and every single one of you a piece back there, you'd be able to break it with little to no effort.
You're having fun.
The thing about Potsdam sandstone is it's actually very rare. Only found in 4 places on Earth in large quantities. Potsdam, Germany, where it gets its name. Zurich, Switzerland. Upstate New York, where it's mostly submerged underwater, and then this beautiful 10-mile stretch of the Wisconsin River.
Oh wow, with the dog. Let's see what they kids. Oh, look at that, it's so nice. Oh my goodness. Wait. Those kids. They're my photo. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's so nice. Oh, I didn't know that you can swim. But where is that though?
Okay, take a look at the front of the duck. You know, it's quite the drastic change of scenery. That is the site of one of the worst natural disasters to ever affect the area. On June 9th, 2008, we received record amounts of rainfall in such a short amount of time. That caused Lake Delton, right on the other side of the hill over there, to raise up 51.5 inches. Eventually, Lake Delton said that she'd had enough, so she tore her way through four summer homes, part of County Highway, and an entire stretch of forest right there to dump off the Wisconsin River. All 267 acres of Lake Delton drained in about the span of just 3 or 4 hours.
I wonder where's the beach.
And if you look up to the left, you can still see just how high the river down that fateful day, where the sand meets the grass. Now I will be showing you all some pictures later, so you'll be able to see what the beach looks like while it's happening, and what Lake Delton looks like after it completely drained out. I'm just engaged with Duncan a 6-wheel drive as we're approaching our very first amphibious landing of the day, Dell Creek. Now, Dell Creek's notorious for getting duck stock, but hopefully we won't have to worry about this today. I also do have to warn you, it will get a little bit bumpy going through the creek.
Yeah, it is. I wonder where's this? You know? Where the heck is this though? Is that like Wisconsin? Wisconsin Dells? Look at their family. Look at that. I didn't remember this one here. Remember? Oh my goodness gracious. We're wiggling. Now we're gonna be down here. Where's that duck? Oh, we're gonna go over there. I think we follow that boat. Duck rides. Oh my goodness. KFC.
Splash over that back deck. So good idea. So when you guys see if there's anything on the floor, you're not getting wet, be sure to pick them out and place on your seat. Because if it floats up to me, I get to keep it on eBay. Now do be sure to hang on tight. There will be a pretty good jolt. This man's in the water.
Yeah.
Tidal wave.
So this is another. I never seen this before. Did we? I don't think we've come over here.
We did that one.
Really? I can't remember. Well, this. I thought we're done. This is huge. Oh my gosh! Really? That's why it's expensive. What is that? It's a house. That's scary though. No way, I'm not doing it.
Well, we've got a second here. I'd like to point out a few landmarks like that.
We're
First off,
flooded.
off the front, I'd like to see two towers over there poking out above those trees. Those belong to Bigfoot zip lines. A little bit to the right, you can see a yellow tower poking out above those trees. That's actually the world's tallest water slide belonging to Mount Olympus. Guys, take a look out the front. I'd love to see a series of tree houses. These are on the Kalahari. They will be available to rent later on this summer. Also owned by Kalahari, to the right of those tree houses, is a brand new summer club named Daylene's. Daylene's opened up just a few weeks ago, and from what I've heard, the food's pretty solid. Just a fair warning though, I have also heard they've been on the pricier side.
It's nice though that it's sunny.
Now,
It's nice, neat, huh? Ano? Oh, that's the thing. It's Daylene's. That's pretty neat. Wow. What the heck is this? Oh, that's this one here. This must be you. What? Oh, Daddy. This is the one under the home. Under the home. Oh, is that nice? We should go. We should go.
Now I know what you're thinking. Grayson, why in the world would you want to hit such a majestic creature? Well, it's actually because he's the original Wisconsin Ducks. We're all die-hard Green Bay Packers fans.
Look at the sign. Stop sign is so small, baby.
Back it up.
What's that?
Stuff going on that
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome you all to Lake of the Dells. Lake of the Dells, established in 1943 for the one sole purpose of breeding Wisconsin. If you all remember earlier, I told you Sherry here was 8 feet 2 inches wide. Well, Redbird Gorge coming up at its narrowest point is only 8 feet 6 inches wide, leaving me with only 4 inches of wiggle room. And if you think that's sketchy, wait till we cross that bridge up there. We are now descending into Blackhawk Gorge. Excuse me, jeez. Blackhawk Gorge is a very famous Native American Blackhawk Chief Gorge. Now, I don't know much about Chief Gorge, but I do know a few things. I know he had a son. His name was Floyd Gorge. Also a son and a monkey. His name was Curious Gorge. I also know he had a daughter. But for the life of me, I can just never seem to remember her name. I do remember one thing though. Boy, was she gorgeous. Being the environmentalist she was, she came out here replants all these trees in those natural ways you could think of. Perfectly straight rows. Now, here
Yeah.
the ducks were all very thankful for Miss Helen Rowe,
Squeeze.
as she not only donated those statues we all saw earlier, but she also donated every bit of land we've driven on today, making everything we do for the ducks possible.
We're in the forest. Yeah. This forest.
Alright, guys, now is the point of the tour.